Hello, and welcome to my podcast, Where the Dark Corners Are. Hello. I am Vina, and I am your Dark Travels hostess. Tonight, we're going off-road, so you know what that means when we go off-road. We usually have a
road trip with the Panda.
But the compact car is pretty packed today because we also have the polar bear joining us.
Woo, polar bear. Yeah.
All right.
I don't have a song still.
Oh, ouch. I had feelings. And special guest, Slashers with Samantha is joining us today.
I like to think that this is just for me,
Right.
this topic, but
Well, it is literally right up your alley to some degree, yes. So,
Can we get her a little Olaf saying Samantha?
is there one out there?
It's from Frozen 2.
You watched Frozen 2?
No,
Oh, that's okay.
I'm more into what we're going to talk about today.
No, horror.
Frozen 2 is
Sorry,
pretty
there's
scary.
no blood and guts in Frozen 2. People almost die.
Oh,
Well, people do die.
well, Olaf melts a lot too. So
Yeah,
that's kind of gruesome.
that's pretty dead. So, until he comes back. Hashtag spoiler, sorry.
okay. Well, he's ruined it for your children.
He's a snowman.
Some people are worth melting for.
Oh.
Boom!
Thanks,
Yeah!
thanks, Frosty.
That wasn't Frosty, that was straight Olaf.
That was Olaf.
I know, but I
No,
called you Frosty.
You failed.
Yep.
Okay. Well, speaking of things that melt, because it's going to be summertime here, the official summer date is approaching. So today on this very special episode, we are discussing our top 3 favorite summer slasher/horror movies recommendations. Slasher horror, slash horror, yeah. So either way. So yes, because I mean, we talk about scary things here. And of course, that leads us to scary movies. So, like I said, tonight we're going to talk about our top 3 summer slasher/horror film recommendations. All right, Panda Bear, kick us off.
My number 3 was probably the most summer island you can go to with Jaws.
You went with Jaws, number
Number 3.
3?
I did.
God damn.
Okay, so I feel like he totally broke the rules because I'm like thinking of the only scary movies I watch, and they were all like more like paranormal ones.
Right.
And I was like, I can't pick that because no one gets slashed in that. I mean,
Right? That's
Well, that's why the
That's where my
slash.
thought-
That's where I
Simon
was
was-
like too, and then we weren't officially. What's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know.
We didn't decide exactly.
We just changed the rules before you showed up.
oh well, there we go.
Or-
Oh
You
no,
want
no,
slashers? We can do
definitely not. I got
slashers.
slashers. I think Jaws counts. His teeth
Well,
slash,
no, you better
right?
believe Josh counts.
There's a
I
lot
just
of
can't
slashes.
believe you just went with 3 on that one, but okay.
Well, okay, so we probably know what your number 1 is.
Oh.
Mhm.
All right,
Mhm.
Samantha, what you got?
Well, my number 3, based on where we live, is definitely going to have to be The Hills Have Eyes.
Nice,
Okay.
nice.
And that one's about what?
Inbred motherfuckers in the desert killing you.
I feel offended.
So
Based on where we live.
I'm going to say I'm like legit convinced that this happens like 30 miles away from us. So every time I'd have to go out in the field as a PO, I'm like, I'm going to end up on Hills Have Eyes. I'm going to end up in a freezer. This guy's going to kidnap me. So it hits close to my
Most
heart.
def. Yeah. All the people that come up here for work up stuff, they're like, this place looks just like it.
Right.
And I'm like,
Mangle face and all,
I
right?
say, yeah.
All right, Fuller.
For number 3, I chose Strangers. The family gets killed in their, I want to say vacation
Cabin
home?
house?
Cabin house.
Mhm.
And that's actually based off the story that's around here, right?
Yes,
Just like we
yes.
talked about Northern California. Caddy Camp murders, I believe.
Yeah, the kitty
And I
camp.
think you guys did episode on that.
We did. My number 3 is actually Blair Witch Project.
Mhm.
Now, I'll be honest, I kind of thought the ending could have been a little bit better, a lot better, but up until that point in time, I felt it was pretty nail biting. 3 kids are teenagers, college students, looking for the Blair Witch in the woods. So,
Oh, they found her.
well, yeah. Hashtag spoilers.
Yeah, way to spoil the movie.
That one was so much better when you thought it was real, though. Like, before they really came out and they're like, oh, it was scripted, I was like,
Right. It was like a
Right.
video. They did the video camera back then too, huh?
Right.
That was like
right.
the first paranormal
yeah,
activity.
first person.
Yeah,
This
first
was the
person thing.
footage found. Yeah.
Mhm.
So Blairwood Project. Number 2, Panda.
Did you watch the second one?
No.
It was good. It was alright.
It wasn't that
No,
good.
maybe I did. I just don't remember.
The ending was dumb because I don't want to spoil it. But
Was that like don't turn around?
yeah, she literally the whole time she's like, "Don't look at the witch. Don't look at this. Don't look at that." And then guess what she does? The one person who tells all the rules. Guess what she does? Spoiler alert, you already know the answer. Either way,
She Michaels it. Is that what I'm hearing?
I wouldn't have looked. I would have been no, bro.
Can't look while you're crying.
Yeah, that's right. My friends are gone. I miss my dog. Number 2 for me was Evil Dead.
Jesus Christ.
Summer camping.
I swear to God. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I
that's
don't
it.
know this one. Can I hear
Evil
about
Dead?
it?
Share,
So
share
the
a
one
brain
I'm
cell.
talking about is not the very first one that they first made because that one's kind of weird and low budget, but the sequel remake is what they call it. Sam Raimi directs it and makes it, and Bruce Campbell stars in it, and it's four teenagers go out to the cabin, they spend the weekend out there or the week or whatever, and they find the Book of the Dead, and they open the book and they're just digging around. And next thing you know, they're summoning demons and start possessing people, and then he gets his boomstick and a chainsaw for a hand and starts killing people.
That's in one of the sequels.
And it's old.
It's old, yeah. You can't.
Whoa.
It's like
Watch
30
your words there,
I'm
sir.
like, how old are we talking?
It's 30 plus years.
I mean, it's seasoned. It's
That's
a seasoned
vintage.
movie.
Yeah, it's vintage. Yeah. the classics.
Again, thank you.
Yeah, right. I'm an
Um,
88 vintage. Knock it off over
Yeah.
here, okay?
Some people need to slow their polar bear roll and panda roll here.
But it was good. And then let the Army of Darkness, which is always a fan favorite.
Yes, absolutely.
And then the newest Evil Dead movie was, I think, really good. It's pretty graphic, but it was good.
Yeah, it was. I liked it, but it didn't get good reviews.
Yeah, it got because there's a lot of things that happened in that movie that were like,
Controversial.
oof, oof, oof,
Okay.
branches don't go there.
No.
All right, Sam.
Freak me out. Scary movies freak me out. Like, just talking about it. Whew.
Woo.
So I went with a classic for my number 2. I went with Psycho because I love Bates Motel, and going to see the Bates house at Universal Studios was like the bomb.
It's cool.
And that's what people do. They go to Universal Studios or they travel and hence stay at creepy ass hotels. So yeah.
Nope.
No. You know how
Well-
many times I've driven past the Clown Hotel and chose not to stay there?
Every time.
Every time.
I grew up in Reno, and we did not go to Virginia City and stay in hotels. But,
Oh, yeah. They're like normal people, huh?
well, maybe I'll try it out. You know, I'm going to turn
No.
like 34
Ghosts
this
will
year,
touch you while
see if I
you're
die. Oh, God. Good luck, ghost.
All right, polar bear.
I chose. This was because I thought we were doing slashers. So I chose I Know What You Did Last Summer, which isn't exact fantastic movie,
It's not.
but I like it.
I almost picked it too. I love that
Yeah.
movie. It is
It's
like
good.
plastic horror. Like they die in the right order. There's always like the token guy that dies. There's the dumb blonde that dies. Like in order, they followed the script. It's classic.
So I will say I did watch it pretty recently, and it did kind of ruin my perspective of it because I think I liked it before, and then after I watched it, I was like, "What?
You realize how cheesy it is, yeah.
What?
That's
I
what
mean,
makes it, though.
right?
Yeah.
Well, maybe you got to be in that cheese kind of mode,
Well,
but
on the opposite side of it, though, if you go back and watch the original Scream, it's super good still. I think
it
it
is
Maybe-
absolutely.
But so it's like, you're right, some of these movies don't hold up.
Yeah. It's sentimental value. And the cast. I mean, you got Jennifer Love Hewitt, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Ryan Phelpe, which he was in a couple movies, and then Freddie Prinze Jr.
But 2 of the Scooby-Doo gang.
Yeah, half the Scooby-Doo gang. Scooby's in it too, I'm sure.
I'm
He's
not a
just not
fan
big.
of Jennifer Love Hewitt. I mean,
Really?
that whole moment where she's running out in the middle of the street screaming, "What do you want?
Yeah,
What do you want?" I'm just
You
like,
would have done that.
No.
You would do that.
No, I would
I
be
know you
using
would.
the
You'd be like,
F
why are you fucking want? Just fucking kill me.
It should have been more OG. I would have let him
Right.
jit been crying.
What do you want?
And we can talk it out.
Come show yourself right now, bitch. Okay. That's what I would have said. All right, my number 2 is Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
See, I knew
Yeah,
I knew that
you
was
were
gonna make the
yeah,
fucking list.
Okay.
And I tried not to use the ones we did prior.
This is
in
true.
episode
I didn't
before.
use. I don't think they were on my list.
Tucker
They
and
were
Dale
on
was on
your
your
list.
last
That
one.
was-
Too.
I don't know about that.
She
one.
just likes the big guy from that movie. I don't remember the actor's name.
I don't think so.
I
I
don't know which
love
was Tucker
the
or
wood
Dale.
chipper moment. I mean, I about died laughing. Are you familiar with this?
You haven't seen Tucker and Dale versus Evil?
I
It's
didn't
so
watch it
good.
either.
You haven't watched it either?
No, you guys talk about it, and I was
It's
like,
so
I
good.
should. But it looks kind of dumb.
But that's the thing. It takes this trope that from that's not even, they're not even killers. They're just two guys wanting to go camping, and then
No, not they bought. They bought.
they want to go fishing.
They're there to build, fix his cabin that he bought cheap, for a reason.
Oh,
Okay,
right,
so
yeah,
did
yeah.
you watch this
Yeah, did
movie?
you even watch
Tucker
the
Dale
movie?
just-
Just
yeah, I guess at this point, I don't remember. You have to watch it once, and then you understand the premise that these kids think they're dying because they think the hillbillies are killers. That's the premise of the movie. I don't know why you're looking at me that way. That's what the movie's about.
Okay, so is this funny or is it scary?
It's
Yes.
both.
Okay.
And there is a moment of corniness. You kind of
What corniness?
like the tea scene.
The tea scene. Oh, when the tea scene.
It's there.
I mean, I'm a diehard scary movie fan. So
Scary Movie 2 was my jam.
right, they're so good. So I mean, if this is like that, then I could probably get into it.
No, well, it pokes fun at other movies, other deaths, while still being its own thing.
Yes, that's exactly it. You have to see it. I mean, these two guys bump into these college kids, and there are assumptions made on both parts. And when they bump into them the groups bump into each other later, the assumptions play out. And it's kind of almost like, lesson learned about making assumptions about hillbillies, making assumptions about college students, things of that nature.
College kids were dicks.
They were.
Yeah, so
But
they
there
fit
was
the
one
trope
in
just fine.
particular. There was one in particular.
All right, we'll move on. We're just
Okay.
gonna talk about the movie all day
All right.
Was that your number 2
That was my number 2, yes.
again.
again?
I don't
think it was
think
number 2
I
last
don't
time.
think so.
You talked about it in pretty great extents on the
Yeah.
last episode we
You
did
get-
You
about
get pretty
movies.
excited about that movie.
I feel like this is not accurate.
Clearly, it's that good.
yeah, it's
Hate
a
it
good
twice,
movie. Don't worry,
that's
I
fine.
think
I
it's
guess
great,
it's worth
but
it.
I didn't know I was gonna make 2 lists. Either way, my number 1 was Lake Placid.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Mic drop.
That's a good one.
Nah, it's great. I mean, it's just a great movie. It's even got Betty White in it, so it's got to be a good movie, right?
I think when it came out, it was like a sleeper hit. Like nobody expected much from it, but it was just the culmination of all the different characters, and there's a slight plot twist to it. There's a couple of plot twists to it, and it just was this mega summer hit that just took
Yeah.
off. Yeah, exactly.
It's great.
There's sequels. I don't think I've ever seen the sequel.
They're okay. There's no main stars in it. I think Betty White makes like the second one, and that's it.
All right.
I
It's
didn't
good.
even think of those types of ones because Cabin by the Lake was so good too.
I don't know that one.
That one was
Is
really
it scary?
Is that your
Yeah, that
number
one's
one?
Is it
good. No,
correct?
it's not.
Okay.
My number 1 is Amityville Horror, and it was both of them. So like the OG one is phenomenal, but I love Ryan Reynolds, and he's phenomenal, so also great.
That, by the way, was his best favorite movie.
Well, what?
Amityville?
It made the list last time. It wasn't number 1, but yeah, it was up there.
So good.
Yeah, it wasn't Tucker and Dale versus Evil, but
Okay. Polar bear.
For mine, so I went with your idea of the funny scary, which is Club Dread. I don't know if you guys ever seen it. It's actually very underrated. It's the same guys. It's the Broken Lizard guys that do Super Troopers.
oh yeah, you were telling me
and
about
Beer
this.
Fest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it a
definitely.
scary movie?
So it's
Well,
on
like
the
a rom-
border.
it's like
Yeah,
it's
so
like a rom-com scary.
they're partying on the island, and Bill Paxton plays Coconut Pete, and he's like this reggae music artist, right? And he hosts this huge party where they just go get fucked up at the island, and people start dying, or the employees start dying, and so they just start pointing fingers at each other, and then they just keep dying, and everything just kind of goes to shit throughout the movie.
Did you say game over, man? At least one time.
I don't think so.
That's the whole point of him.
Bill Pullman or Bill
But-
Paxton?
Paxton.
Okay.
Bill Paxton. I can't remember.
Paxton's the one that
Yeah,
was in Aliens.
Yeah, no, I know who Bill Paxton is. I
Oh.
just can't remember if he says it or not.
Oh.
But the guy who plays Farva is actually the main
Oh, the main guy, huh?
protagonist. Yeah, he's just like this massage guy that can make you like go to sleep if he touches your shoulder or whatever.
Go to sleep.
Yeah, he finds your little.
Well, it's like the
Little
little
pressure
Vulcan,
point.
the Vulcan pressure point.
Yeah.
Freaking got him.
Mm-hmm.
Sparked the ass.
Yeah, definitely worth a watch.
I need that person in my life.
Well, my number one is actually Jaws. So,
Oh gosh, how
Called
funny.
it.
I mean, and it is the perfect summer film. I mean, we're talking the beach. We're talking our greatest fears happening at the beach. And it's, as last year we discussed, it's actually based on true events from like the early 19...
From real dead people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When the killer shocker was actually going in.
Eating the shit out of people? Is that
Yeah.
what we're going with? Where are we going?
So there's seawater and then there's fresh water. The killer shark was actually going to fresh waters to kill people, which was really unheard of. And at the time this killing was going on, they just thought sharks were idiots because sharks just avoided humans normally. And then this one rogue shark starts killing people at the beach and then going upstream in fresh waters, which they didn't even think was possible. I didn't even know sharks can do that because they're not mammals,
Evolution's a bitch.
right? Well,
Fuck yeah.
Goldfish
Don't
live
go
in
in the
fresh water and trout. So fish can do it.
right.
Yeah.
But
Makes
I mean,
sense the badass fish can do it.
Mhm.
Oh, you know what movie? I'm sorry. Keep going.
so that would have been my number one. But I did have some runner-ups. Did you guys?
Oh, you do honorable mentions?
Yeah, let's do
I'm
some.
Well,
totally down for honorable
So
mentions.
side note, before we do this, we can also see Jaws at Universal, just saying. On the studio tour, you get to go to Bates Motel and get attacked by Jaws and go to a
We
plane
didn't
crash.
do the tour.
You
Well,
missed out.
well,
That is the
because
best
y'all
part.
we were ready to go home.
Oh, yeah.
You were tired.
They weren't running the tours because of COVID.
Oh, that's right. It was COVID.
Because we talked about it.
That place is a trash hole, but that tour will make me want to pay the $110. I'm just
yeah,
saying.
I mean, yeah, there's only a couple rides there and everything, so you can't really do a whole lot.
No.
You can meet Blue. That was kind
Yeah,
of
that
cool.
was cool.
See, polar bear and panda, they really are married. So I just,
Gay.
Just let it happen.
Interspecies.
I'm half of you. Black and white bird.
What do you
Bear.
call a baby polar bear panda? Panda.
Panda.
Like, I just want to know what it
Pandar.
looks like.
Panda.
they're not really married. But they just act like it.
We're
Okay,
married.
sorry. Go ahead. Runners up.
Honorable mentions.
Honorable mention.
Evolution.
Oh, that's a good one.
I
Oh.
just
Scary.
well, some of the bugs that eat the people, like, okay, so I just watched it, so that's why it's super fresh. But the little dog thing that comes out of the water and grabs that guy and pulls him from the golf course into the water. I was younger. I was like, fuck that. That thing's gotta go. So that was scary back then. And I mean, now I watch it. It's some cheesy comedy because it was 2000s Sean William Scott and what's his face from X Files. It's just a stupid jokes, but it was still
Mulder.
funny. There was some
Mulder.
good. There was some moments I was like, all right. And then everyone saved the day with Head and Shoulders. So
Right.
Yeah.
yeah.
Knees and toes. Is that your only honorable mention?
For the moment, I thought we were going in a circle. I wasn't
Okay,
prepared.
that's fine.
I wasn't prepared.
I had 2 honorable mentions.
Yeah, I mean, I think that mine would be more of like the other ones I was talking about paranormal wise. So like I love The Exorcist and Paranormal Activities are good. The Ring. I mean, I remember watching The Ring in movie theaters when she came out of that well. I was like, fuck no, I'm out. I don't think I slept for like 3 weeks.
Going through the TV.
Oh god, it was terrifying.
Well, it's curious. The Ring still used landline phones.
That's how old it is.
No, I don't think it's that old. I think
The
cell
Ring?
phones. Yeah.
Well, it has to be like 05, 06, because
Yeah.
that was when I was in high school.
Weren't cell phones around back then?
Yeah, but they weren't.
Yeah,
what
but
we
we
are
had
now.
Nokias with snakes and shit. Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't anything great. Like, it was
BlackBerry was
brick.
just becoming a new thing.
maybe, yeah.
Maybe,
I mean, we
yeah.
still had those ones that you, like, flipped up or whatever it was called.
Oh,
Those
yeah,
were
the
the
side
flip
shuffle.
phones?
Yeah,
Those
yeah,
things
yeah.
were
Sidekicks
dope,
or
yeah.
whatever they're called, yeah.
Okay.
The Ring came out in 2002.
Oh,
so,
even earlier
dude,
than I
fucking
thought.
Razors weren't even made yet. Those Motorola Razors, those things were badass.
I must have just showed up at like college. Then I was like a fresh baby to the world.
Polar
Or
Bear,
high
you got
school.
some honorable mentions?
Mentions for summer wise, I want to go with Friday the 13th
That's a good one.
because Jason, he's the one who attacks the camps.
Right. He kind of
Mhm.
defines.
Comes out of the lake.
Camp Crystal Lake, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Defines the whole summer horror slasher, entity there.
Which is the reason I kind of wanted to stay away. I honestly assumed everybody was going to have Friday the 13th on their list, and nobody did.
Yeah, I'm very proud of all of you. All of you different
Original.
inventive original ideas for you and me with Jaws.
Bound to
Because we
happen, I
chose the
suppose.
most basic summer movie.
Correct. So, actually, one of my honorable mentions was Evil Dead,
Mm-hmm.
the
Honorable
original.
mention, huh?
Yeah.
Not even top 3. You love Bruce Campbell.
I do. I am a huge Bruce Campbell fan. In fact, I've seen him twice. I saw him at a book signing in Reno, and that was pretty awesome. But then I had this glorious moment in Ashland, Oregon.
Is he my dad?
Oh gosh.
Is he the milkman?
I didn't say glory hole moment.
Oh,
I
God.
said-
Oh, sheesh. You're not even supposed to know what that means, ma'am. You're my mother. Continue on. Ashland Glory Holes.
Or glory moment. So I was actually with your brother and husband Jeff, and we were walking away from the ticket booth, and this gentleman walked right by me, and I said, "Wait a minute, I know that chin." And I turned around.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Yeah.
Not face, chin.
I turned around, and I mean, I did this purely on instinct. I didn't even have a moment's thought. I spun around, and I ran up to him, and I said, "Oh my God, and I don't even think I got it out. And he was like, "Yes, thank you for noticing." And he moved on.
He's like, nope, not today.
He's like, don't make a
Correct.
scene, lady.
Yes, exactly. Like, I'm here, let me blend. Kind
Just
of
say
a scenario.
thank you for your service and move on. That's all you have to do.
And the woman that he was with, I really felt like I missed the opportunity to say,
Take care of him, or I'm gonna take care of you.
no, because I think the title of his book is something about his chin.
The B-rated chin or something.
Yes,
Something on those lines. It's something like
the chin of the B-rated actor, or
Yeah,
something like
it's
that.
like the greatest chin of the greatest B-rated actor to have the chin. Something weird, something crazy.
Right, but he also says, quirky lines like,
Groovy.
yes. So that I felt like the woman she looked at me like, because I mean, it just happened so quickly. I felt like I should have said something to the effect of like, that was groovy. Or,
God.
You should stay groovy, baby. That's
Or-
all you gotta say.
That was just sweet pillow talk, baby.
Yeah. That's why Ash vs. Evil Dead on the Netflix show, or it stars, but it's on Netflix now.
Right.
I mean, it's pretty good. It's pretty
Yeah,
good.
he's got some great one-liners.
Yeah.
That I think he wings or not. So, Evil Dead would have been my honorable mention, one of them.
I think my other last two would have been The Lost Boys
Okay.
and Jeepers Creepers.
Jeepers Creepers is a good one.
Now, I liked Jeepers Creepers 2 when I was younger more than Jeepers Creepers 1, because I think I was actually scared of Jeepers Creepers 1, and Jeepers Creepers 2, I was like, oh, fuck, get him, fighting back. But, as an adult, Jeepers Creepers 1 is actually better.
I think I've only seen one.
You never saw 2 with the high school kids on the bus?
Can't remember. It's been too long. Jeepers Creepers scares the shit out of Mrs. Polar Bear, so
You're not allowed
we
to watch
don't,
it.
yeah.
Well, I mean, the director's a pedophile now, so.
Oh.
Or he probably was back then, too, but,
Scratch.
Yeah, I never watched number 3.
All right,
That sucks.
Samantha, what you got?
That was pretty much all I had. I didn't have any other honorable mentions. You
Okay.
guys, I think we covered a lot of them.
And Polar Bear?
Speaking of shark movies, 47 Meters Down was good.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's what you're saying. You
Yeah,
really liked
it was
it.
good.
I keep thinking that's the Kristen Stewart one. I don't know why.
No, it wasn't. It was, I can't remember the actress's name, but there's two of them. Or, yeah, they go down in the cage, and it drops all the way to the bottom, and the shark is there. They're trying to survive on one oxygen tank, and then they can't come straight up because they'll get the bends and their brains will explode. So they have to like linger for a couple minutes and at a certain depth, and the shark's just circling, and you're like, oh, are they gonna get eaten? And then the ending actually kind of turns out not what you think it was going to be. So it was kind of
Nice plot twist at the end there.
good twist at the end.
Okay.
A lot of shark ones. The Meg.
Well, yeah.
Or
Sharknado.
Sharknado.
Oh,
Deep, Deep
God.
Blue Sea.
Tara
Yeah.
Reid.
Well, back on dry land, my last honorable mention would have been Tremors.
Oh, son of a biscuit.
See, that one's a good one too.
Oh
for sure.
my gosh, I can't believe I didn't even mention that.
God damn it,
Damn it.
Valentine.
Have you seen the clip? I saw it on TikTok, and I never noticed it till pointed it out. But in the beginning scene when they're fixing the fence, Kevin Bacon.
I think we talked about this
Did
last.
we?
He smashed
Oh,
his
yeah, we did.
finger.
We
Yeah,
talked
we
about
did
it
talk
the
about this last
last
time. I'm an old man.
Oh,
was like-
okay.
I was having a
He's
deja
not that
vu.
old. He's not
Go ahead
that
and
old.
finish. So she knows what you're talking about.
She probably knows it.
I do know that one.
Oh,
See,
okay,
yeah, see,
cool.
everyone knows it.
He hammers his
I'm just
thumb.
the dad figure who's just got all the old stories. Like, oh, here he goes again, telling the same
Back
story.
in my day.
Back in my day, Kevin Bacon smashed that fence post incorrectly. So,
God.
What's the other actor's name? He just passed away.
I
Oh,
know,
yeah.
Earl. His
um,
name was
Fred-
Fred Ward.
Fred Ward. Let's say Fred Durst.
So yeah, Fred Ward. Unfortunately, he passed. But that's a great movie. And one of the things I really like some of our movie choices is even though they're horror films and there's some not all blood and guts, there's not a whole lot of adult related scenes or overly profound things or profane things, which again you can watch with your teenagers or kind of have that bonding time with your kids. Because the sex scenes with your kids are just not.
You make it
comfortable.
awkward. I don't care.
It's awkward because you came by stork.
How do you think
never
I was
came-
made?
I just said it. You came by stork.
Fuck that story. Tell me the truth. Who's my real father?
It's not the milkman.
It's Bruce Campbell.
You wish.
He didn't give me the chin, but I know it's there.
All right. So that's what we have for you, and hopefully your summer watching pleasure. Movie wise.
Oh God.
That was. You almost sold it. Just because I make the face, no one else can see the face.
All right, on to business. Facebook. We have a Facebook page, and if you're curious or interested and would like to join, send us a request.
Only if
I'll
you're
just say,
worthy.
if you're already following, then just post something in there. It's okay.
Paranormal or
Post your favorite movie. Post a movie picture of Big Trouble in Little China or something.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a great movie, but it's not really horror.
So
I mean, I
old.
was scared of
Wing Chain.
Wayne Chain with those little pinkies coming at
Right.
me. I think I had a nightmare that the dude was fucking lasering me.
I've recently been thinking to myself what the gentleman tells Kurt Russell, China is here because of this treasure hunt that I'm trying to get into. So in San
What did you
Francisco.
say? I know what you're talking about.
In the movie, he tells Kurt Russell, China is here. Okay.
Yeah, they're in Little China.
Anywho. Oh, somebody's forgotten his Pork Chop Express scenarios. But either way, if you have a topic that you would like us to cover or know of a dark corner you'd like us to cover, send me an email at wherethedarkcorners@gmail.com. And please send an email because Panda Bear here would be rolling his eyes about the concept of emails, and they're still legit.
Okay, every email you get from someone freaking requesting a dark corner or a special comment, I'll do 10 push-ups.
Yeah, sure. Sure, that'll happen.
Okay, I'm down for it, my guy.
All right, final thoughts, Panda Bear.
Watch your scary movies.
Final thoughts, Samantha.
I hope I don't die this summer now that we've talked about this.
Yeah, the summer just began.
Right? Already dying.
Final thoughts, Polar Bear.
Definitely watch some of the movies and get out there and experience your own horror summer.
No.
Definitely. Right? Write us back. Let us know what your favorite one was.
That's right.
Yeah, go watch Lake Placid and go swim in the water. See what happens.
Find your own
God.
serial killer, you know?
Find your own. Become the serial killer you want to
Find
be.
your inner serial killer.
Yeah, your inner serial killer.
That's a lot more likely for me.
Sheesh.
That's on tape.
Yep, I
Evidence.
did it. TikTok, here I come.
All right, you guys have your summer homework assignment there. So until next time, please remember, Only the few can find the beauty in the darkness, which is why we hope to meet you where the dark corners are.